My fellow poets, here I am with some more advice, or maybe this is not so much advice as so much of what to expect on your way to the top, what you're gonna have to deal with. And as I was starting to rise in the spoken word world, I didn't have anybody to school me and teach me some of the things that I'm telling you guys. But if you're doing all the things that I've suggested in these videos, you're going to eventually start rising to the top. And what you have to understand is that the poets that you are cool with, your fellow poets, they are secretly and silently competing with you. Now, good competition is cool, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's okay to, for somebody to want to be the best, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's not, like any hating and not anything like that going on. But they are competing with you, believe it or not. They especially if you are rising to a level that your name is getting a little bit ahead of theirs. They want your spot. So I'm gonna tell you some things that's going to probably happen that you have to figure out how to deal with. And I'm gonna tell you a little. First I'm gonna tell you this little story of mine. So when I started to see that I had something here, when I started doing spoken word, that I was catching people's ear and things like that, and I released my spoken word CD. But I was a hustler, so if I would perform somewhere, an open mic, I would stand out of the venue that I was in. I would try to catch people as they was coming out and sell my CD. Hey, do you want to buy a CD? Hey, would you like to buy? Some people bought them, some people didn't. But there was particularly one time I was standing outside of actually the bar car, a Love Noise set. I was standing out there, and there was another poet standing not that far from me. So as people was coming out, I was asking them, did they want to buy my CD? Again, some bought them, but that particular day, everybody was like, no, I'm good, I don't want to buy it. What? So this other poet that was standing over here, and I'll never forget this, started laughing at me. It was like, D-Rev, I don't know how you do it. And I just really kind of blocked that out of my mind, because because I'm sitting up here looking, you watching me sell my CD and you're not doing anything, and you're laughing at me because people are turning me down. And that was okay, because that poet is nowhere to be found now, don't have any status whatsoever, and nobody fucking know who I'm sorry, nobody even know who this poet is. So basically what I'm saying to you is, have your vision on point. Know where you're going, know what your vision is, what you're trying to do with spoken word, and don't let anybody knock you off of that pedestal, because they're going to try, but they're going to try it in different ways. But if you know what you're doing, I didn't break my blueprint for anybody, nobody. What I set out to do, I did, even when it was hard for me to do it, even when my fellow poets tried to place doubt in my mind, because I wasn't trying to impress them. I was impressing the masses of the people. So the results that I would get from the people is what made me continue to move on. And trust and believe, it was a huge responsibility being D-Revolution and dealing with people and other poets, because it was so much. I mean, they're going to put so much on you. But I stayed to my vision, my blueprint, and I was consistent. So it was hard. It was very hard for somebody to come in and take my spot when I had it or whatever. But I am telling you this: if you are destined to be the #1 poet in the city, have your blueprint ready, have your vision ready, and don't stray away from that. And there's going to be other poets that's going to try to discourage you. There's going to be other poets that are, and I hate even saying this word, but they are going to hate on you. And then you're going to have, poets that you cool with, but they still competing with you, but they cool with you. You know what I'm saying? And so the thing is that make sure that you don't get discouraged. Make sure, You know, when you start to feel discouraged, take a break for a week or two, you know what I'm saying, and regather your thoughts and your vision, and then get right back out there and grind. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, go harder. Each time somebody try to knock you out, go harder the next time. And I promise you that before you know it, those fellow poets who tried to knock you off, they won't even be relevant over the next couple of years, because of their mentality. They're not going to last, and I've seen that several times. They're not going to last because they don't see the vision. You see the vision, so you go with your vision. And for the people who don't see the vision, they're not going to achieve anything anyway. You know what I'm saying? And and that's just a little bit of personal advice from D Revolution. Like and subscribe to my page. Like and subscribe to my page. I'm going to be giving a lot of tips on spoken word, writing, and different things like that. But first, I need you to click the notification bell and subscribe to my page.